Arguments for the existence of invisible beings. Let's consider some positive arguments for the existence of spirit beings. Matter serves life, not the other way around. Science cannot explain life, or how organic matter acquires life. Although matter appears to be the basis for, or serves as, a receiver of life, it is clearly not its originator. So, life is sent from the immaterial dimensions of existence. God infuses it into matter or inorganic substances via something immaterial and invisible. We call this spirit. The particular features of each spirit make each individual unique, although they are formed of the same physical elements. Life does not depend on matter. On the contrary, life makes a tiny body greater than a huge one. For example, life makes a fly or a bird greater than a mountain. Life enables a honeybee to claim the earth as its garden, establish relations with all flowers, and enter into transactions with them. Again, the more refined matter is, the more developed and active life becomes. Life's development and activity has nothing to do with physical size. A fly or a flea is more active and has sharper senses than a camel or rhinoceros. This world is the arena in which God manifests His will through natural causes. Life is the result of the direct manifestation of His name, the ever-living. Thus, as long as science insists upon its positivistic, even materialistic viewpoint, it will never penetrate the mystery of life. Angels are pure spiritual beings that represent the purely good aspect in existence, while Satan and his minions represent the purely evil aspect. God is one and infinite, without opposite. All other beings in existence have an opposite. Therefore, angels represent our good aspect, while Satan represents our evil aspect. Angels invite us toward our purely spiritual or angelic aspect, while Satan tempts toward evil. The resulting struggle, both in us and in the universe as a whole, has been ongoing since the beginning of existence. Everyone feels a stimulus toward good and evil at the same time. The former comes from the angels, or our unpolluted spirit. The latter comes from Satan, collaborating with our carnal self, which represents our animal aspect. This spirit-body relation is similar to the relation between electrical power and a factory run by electricity. If there is no electricity, the factory is reduced to a heap of junk. Likewise, when the spirit leaves the body because of some rupture or disconnection, for example, illness or death, we become no more than a mass of tissue and bone that decomposes in soil. This shows that our real existence and uniqueness depend on this spirit. We accept the existence of natural laws and forces unquestionably, and even go so far as to attribute all phenomena to them. We ascribe a tiny seed's growth into a huge elaborate tree to the law of germination and growth in that seed, and the universe's incredible balance to the laws of gravitation and repulsion. But we ignore the absolute will, knowledge, power, and wisdom necessary for the universe's very existence, operation, and balance. The one who has absolute will, knowledge, power, and absolute wisdom uses such powerful invisible beings, angels, as winds or gales, and others much more powerful than natural forces or laws, behind natural forces and laws, to make them operative. In addition to religious scholars, almost all Muslim philosophers and even all Oriental philosophers agree that angels and spirit beings exist. They just have different names for them. The peripatetic school of philosophy, although quite inclined toward rationalism and even materialism, admitted the existence of angels on the grounds that each species has a spiritual, incorporeal essence. The Illuminists, Ishraqian, also accepted the existence of angels, calling them, wrongly, the 10 intellects and masters of species. On the other hand, followers of all divine religions, guided by divine revelation, believe that there is an angel in charge of each type of existence, and name them accordingly: the angel of the mountains, the angel of the seas, the angel of rain, and so on. Even naturalists and materialists, who restrict themselves to what they see, admit the existence of angels, which they call pervasive forces. All prophets, numbering 124,000 in reliable religious sources, report the existence of angels, spirit beings, jinn, and Satan. All saints and religious scholars agree on this invisible realm's existence. We hardly need to say that two experts of a field are preferable to thousands of non-specialists. In addition, it is an established fact that once a matter is confirmed by two people, its denial by thousands of others has no weight. Furthermore, all people of religion and followers of almost all religions accept the existence of such beings. All divine scriptures record the existence of spirit beings and the human spirit, as well as the story of Satan and how he tempts us. Above all, can one doubt the report of the Quran and the testimony and experiences of Prophet Muhammad? The proofs of the Quran's divine authorship, the mission of prophethood, and the prophethood of Muhammad and all other prophets also prove the invisible realm's existence, and thus the existence of spirit, angels, jinn, and Satan. The best and most rational way of establishing the existence of such beings is expounded by Islam, described by the Quran, and was seen by the Prophet during his ascension through the heavens. The Quran explains the meaning of angelic existence so reasonably that anyone can understand it. In brief, it says that humanity is a community responsible for carrying out the divine commandments issuing from the divine attribute of speech, and that angels are a community whose working class carry out the divine laws of nature issuing from the attribute of will. They are God's honored servants who do whatever He commands. The existence of angels and other spirit beings can be established by proving the existence of one angel. As denying one amounts to denying the entire species, accepting one requires accepting the entire species. A consensus has formed, especially among followers of religions, that there have always been people who can see and converse with angels, jinn, Satan, and other spirit beings. Had angels not existed, had one angel never been seen or their existence established through observation, how could such a widespread belief continue? If this belief were not based on strong evidence, could it have come down to us despite changing ideas and beliefs and the passage of time? Therefore, we can conclude that religious belief in the existence of such beings is based on the experiences of the prophets and saints. Such accounts have been narrated by reliable sources.